so I'll let you choose which one you want, and I'll do the other.
Oh, fuck.
682. We'll put those three.
I want 682 because I love his energy.
Okay. So how about this? How about this? I'll make you a deal. I'm gonna bargain with you. I'll give you 682 and 049 for 096.
Okay, as long as I get 999.
What the hell do I have now?
That's up to you and Chaz.
I'll send you the. No, it's not up to me and Chaz. I'm talking about 999. He's my favorite.
Well, then talk about him first because Chaz can steal it in the first cycle.
By the way, Chaz, I'll send you the Bismarck one and the gas mask. Literally, like I'll send them to you.
I suppose I could talk about the old man. He's cool.
Oh, 106.
Yeah.
That
you can have 106.
Yeah, that crusty creature. That's another iconic.
That's the most adapt fucking description I've ever heard of 106. That crusty creature.
Fun fact about 096, 049, 682, they're all iconic.
Oh, they are as iconic as I think Containment Breach had a lot to do with that.
They are literally marked on the official website as iconic.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
actually?
Yeah, that's like an actual title.
I did not know that.
I know 173 is 100%. It was literally the
173 was the very first SCP.
Yeah. I don't like.
And 4chan.
Yep. Yeah. And then boom, spawned a whole community that I'm a part of, and I like it.
You welcome, Dylan.
Thank you.
I remember I couldn't back up.
I remember I couldn't fucking pronounce it.
Hey, Tallywackers, the stream didn't end. We just, I was frozen. We were all frozen other than Chibly Chab. Tallywackers, if you see this, tell us in the comments, what do you think of Chaz's story? Because I, for one, personally quite enjoy it. Chaz, I'm proud of you. I actually really like that story so
Yay.
far.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm biased because you kind of made me a cocky badass, but you know, hey.
just ignore what I just did. By the way,
okay. Chaz, you basically forced my hand in enjoying that story. Shot time, everyone, before we go into the next one.
Yes.
So it's my turn.
It is your turn. I'm incredibly curious.
By the way,
Adolf Hitler.
This is actually pretty good.
My OC, his name is Adolf Hitler. He wanted to be an artist.
My OC is Adolf Hitler, Commander Third Reich. Also, little known fact, also
dope on the mic.
You're Vader with your little boots and cape
and a helmet to cover up that third face.
You
move object.
But he is a force truly evil.
The force truly evil. I even went back in time and turned you whack into the prequel.
Imagine.
You're not even a real person.
I preferred you in Spaceballs.
So did Gladys.
Oh. Are you not insulting Vader?
Stuck my robot ball.
There we go.
The balls on your face. A war on two fronts.
One of the greatest lines ever later to enjoy some classic.
Some classics. Oh, I just did mine. God dang it.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Justin,
I can't wait to talk about
your shot with an old fashioned.
Well,
little you never. Your pinky out.
I wouldn't. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I do when I get like pussy juice and stuff. If I get a lower percentage alcohol, I'll chase with that.
That's fair.
Wow.
As an elder, it works. It helps. How y'all feeling, by the way, before we continue?
I am not really. I'm barely buzzed.
Well, I'm not drinking the gin yet. So.
I was gonna say I have like this much of a buzz, but boys, we still have so much time.
I'll do another.
I don't have much of a buzz.
I want to make sure
this so far of just.
Well, so far this is what my sourpuss looks like.
I love that. Oh. Boys, it's only 9:30. I love you all. Let's go to the next subject. All right. Tallywackers. The Tallywackers have been very curious about mine because out of the 4 Tallywackers that are currently here,
yep.
we all write stories. We all have OCs, but Dylan, the most Dylan and Jonathan, I'd say more out of me and Chaz. But I share mine a lot less.
I've never even heard of yours, aside from you acknowledging the fact you have one.
The character I'm talking about, most of you will know, Dylan especially, because me and Dylan have had a little crossover with this character. Dylan, me and Dylan have 2 crossovers with 2 of my characters, but I'm talking about the main one. So it started off as a meme actually, Zemblecock.
There it is.
There
I
it is.
fucking
Okay,
knew
yeah.
it. The great one to go.
Zemblecock kind of spawned out of complete bullshit because me and Dylan, we were in a group chat with a bunch of our old friends called the Society, and I randomly just said I'm a Wendigo named, and then I was thinking, what would be stupid? What's the most stupid sounding thing I can think of? And I'm like Zemblecock. But then I remember me and Dylan started to talk about Zemblecock, and he slowly became an actual character. So now, what came from a meme, Zemblecock is the god of Wendigos.
Justin, can I just
Oh,
make a
just- yeah.
small request during your turn? Can you,
Yeah.
after you're done explaining your first one, can you skim over your personalities?
Of fucking course! I would love to, Chaz! So, Zemblecock is probably my most fleshed out. Dylan knows my other most fleshed out, the Harbinger.
Jacob.
Which I will talk about Jacob in another podcast we do about this, because I think it's just at this point it's confirmed that we're gonna do a part 2 to this at some point. In fact, I might just choose part 2 for my next one because I'm actually really enjoying this podcast topic.
Uh-huh.
So Zemblecock is the god of Wendigos. He is as ancient as time itself. He was there from the beginning. He was there before.
The god of Wow.
Yes, the god of Wendigos. So Dylan, I don't know if you know this part. So the story goes, in Zemblecock's lore, Adam and Eve, the whole Bible story happened.
Oh,
And during the creation of humanity, obviously humans happened, right? A nameless individual was cursed by the most ancient of evils that predates humanity, predates God.
EDP.
That pussy. 445. And this person, eventually, what is now known to be the curse of the Wendigo, what we talk about in like spooky stories and stuff, you eat people equal bad.
Yeah.
But because of how ancient, this is the most ancient of spirits, turned him into what is Zemblecock. So the spirit molded with his spirit and created its own spirit. So basically, spirits did this. Right here.
Spirit sex. Spooky ghost.
And
Spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost cock. And created what is in his world, and in, I think, maybe not in Dylan's world, but very close to the most evil entity to entity. Because again, me and Dylan have had quite a few crossovers with Zemblecock. So
I got quite a bit of evil motherfuckers.
Zemblecock is the god of Wendigos. He is the first Wendigo, and he will be the last Wendigo, provided something would happen. He's got a pretty fair set of abilities, because he's kind of OP, because he's a god.
Yeah.
So, like Wendigos, he has near-perfect voice mimicry. So, he can sound like Chaz's mother.
No!
He has necromancy, so...
Oh, boy.
You say something completely different.
he's got Negroes.
No, necrophiliac.
Negromancy?
But Zemblecock's necromancy is different. If Zemblecock is to raise something from the ground, it will not become a zombie, it will become a Wendigo.
Oh.
He has psychoschematic control, which means the second Zemblecock is in the immediate area of a person, he knows every small detail about their life, what makes them tick, their experiences, who they are, who they know.
Oh.
He's got extreme speed, strength, and intelligence. Obviously, that just kind of goes. I think Dylan will agree. His most OP ability, proximity decay.
Yeah.
Anything
That is
organic around Zemblecock will slowly begin to decay. The cellular structure will begin to break apart.
It's like
that
fucking
is-
radiation.
Yeah, it is
That-
literally that's what is actually fun fact. That is what it was inspired by.
I
Radiation.
know, because
Well, now we know what caused Chernobyl.
He has complete control of nature. So when he's around, he can do whatever he wants. He's kind of
Well,
cool.
so he has complete control of nature, but anything molecular or has cells dies within his range.
Well,
That seems a
he
bit
can,
counter.
provided he wants something to stay alive, he can make it stay alive. He is a
Of
god.
course he fucking can.
Obviously, he's the god of Wendigos, has the control of Wendigos. That kind of goes hand in hand. He has telekinesis because Zebelcock.
Why not?
He has what's called
Because why
mind
not?
bending, so he can alter what your brain receives and create hallucinations, whatever the fuck he wants.
So what you're saying is Zebelcock can alter
That
reality.
is exactly what he can do. Now, that's just a very basic go over of Zebelcock. A very big Wendigo. Obviously, it looks a lot more ancient. Runes all over his, burned into his skin. But I want to most, because I just wanted to give a rundown of Zebelcock, because you guys mostly know him. But
I have an idea. After
What?
maybe after either after your turn at the end of the podcast, we need to show the picture that mutated.
oh,
commission.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So, this is a story I have personally been working on for a little bit now. I don't know if any of you guys know about it. It's called "It Has My Friend's Voice." Some of it was published, but the rest is kind of behind the scenes. It features all of us.
Yay.
And
Oh,
what
good.
basic. So the rundown, basically, very similar to the Curse of the Jubble of a Ding Dong in the intro, where we're all going camping as a final goodbye before we all go off. Because I started writing this after high school,
Yeah.
so the natural high school story is after high school you go to secondary school and do whatever.
Yeah.
So it was actually Jonathan. It was you this time. It was you that was going off because you said you're doing Toronto Film School. So
Yeah.
it was you that was going off. You were going into Toronto. So all of the boys gathered, mutated included, all going out into the woods and doing a big camping trip. And it starts off fine, regular camping trip. But I have very extensive woodland experience. And you guys start to kind of notice that I'm picking up on things like Dylan's character, Dylan.
Dylan.
Dylan asks me.
So disgusting.
Dylan asks me, are the woods supposed to be so quiet? And one of the biggest signs of a predator being around is complete silence in the woods, which is unnatural. And obviously, not to try and scare anyone, it's fine. When we find a camping spot, and what basically happened, we set up a camp, and Chaz, you see something in the woods because you go to take a piss,
Yeah.
and you see something
And my
in the
phone
woods.
is dead.
There's no one around.
My phone is
Out of the
dead.
corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf.
I know what I do if I'm taking a leak. I look up. Do it.
Just do it. So you end up seeing your mother, which in this story, sorry, Chaz, your mother died.
Oh.
So you end up seeing your mother in the woods calling to you. And as much as you're like, oh my god, that's my mother, and you wanted to go talk to her, you knew something wasn't right.
My reaction would literally just be,
after you
"Fuck
told
that."
me that what's after it was I think it was the massive hiking adventure. Yeah, you told me I was like, well, curious, or I think you just said in passing, the worst thing you could possibly hear in the darkness alone is somebody you know.
Is someone you know. Yeah.
So if I saw
The
that
abs-
after you told me that, I would be freaking either die.
Yeah.
I would die of shock, or I'd freaking leg it.
Yeah, no, my reaction would literally just be, yeah, fuck that.
So in this story, Dylan and Chaz, you two are fucking tight knit. I mean, you guys obviously are,
We
but
are.
like 10 times more. You guys are like ride or fucking die.
Yeah.
So Chaz, you obviously your mother's gone.
Yeah.
You know something's wrong, so you run out.
I went
what
to
the-
her funeral and then I see her.
Yeah, and then you see her and she's calling to you. So you run out, talking, you yelling, screaming. Dylan confronts you and says, "Man, it's okay. You're probably just seeing stuff. You're not used to the woods." And you kind of calm down, but obviously you're shaken to the core.
I am this close from fainting.
So, Mutated ends up going out to the lake because we situate ourselves right next to a lake because we're trying to have a good time. So Mutated goes out because everyone's doing a different job. Dylan and Chaz, you guys are making the camp with Jonathan. I'm going out the opposite end of the lake to get supplies, wood, and stuff. Mutated starts to hear Nat. And Nat didn't join because I don't remember what I had. I think it was a family vacation that he was going on. So he's not there. But Mutated kind of goes more towards it and sees something very large in the woods moving just off into the woods. So now Chaz and Mutated have seen something. Both of you aren't necessarily like, we got to get out of here.
But we're very
guys,
concerned.
Yeah, you guys are very in tune with something isn't right here. And throughout the night, because we go back to camp, I stay awake the whole night. And it's Dylan, because Dylan was the most perceptive out of the group. Dylan was making sure you were okay, but came out. It was me, Andrea, and then Dylan by a campfire. And Dylan asked me straight, what's going on, man? Because I've never seen you like this. Something is clearly wrong.
Yeah,
And,
I'd definitely be the one to know that.
Yeah, and I tell Dylan, like, what's been happening recently, something's not
something
right.
In the trees.
There's something in the trees, and it ain't no man.
It ain't no man.
It's a glizzy.
So basically, it's a classic kind of horror structure. The more we stay in the woods, the more we see things. I don't want to give all the details. I'll give like the main details because I have it written down. I'm gonna publish it at some point.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys read the minute details. So basically, what ends up happening, sorry, Chaz, you know I love you. You know I love you, man.
Yeah.
You know I love you. You know, you know, in a real situation, if I detected potential Wendigo presence, I'd
would
get
have
us
been the
everything.
first.
So,
Can you put?
It's-
When I die, can I please die in like absolutely almost comedically overkill fashion?
see, the thing is, you have overkill, but also, so Chaz, you're the first
I'll
to
be
go.
right back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pause. Dylan's not here.
Fuck,
Chaz,
I,
you
got,
want to do a shot?
Whiskey.
I gotta piss again.
Would you like to do a shot, Chaz?
I have
I'll do a shot.
Dude,
Then I'm
you
gonna
have
get.
time, man.
Actually, you know what? I'll do it when I get back. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the bathroom too, because I need water.
Actually, Jonathan, while they're gone, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because you're the hardest character to write doing this so far. How do you think you would react to all of this? People are kind of seeing shit going a little crazy. Not actually crazy. We're out in the woods, middle of nowhere. How do you think you would react?
The same thing any normal Canadian would do.
See, that's how I've written you so far. I've written you as Jonathan. Literally, what are you guys talking about? I haven't seen anything sees a Wendigo. I should have a joke ending where you do that, but kill the Wendigo.
Yeah, of course. You have to write me like me.
That's what I've been doing, and I figured that's exactly how you'd react, because you are
Yeah.
too Jonathan to react. You would see a Wendigo and invite it for fucking s'mores. Well, s'mores?
What the fuck? I was staring by shit. Come on.
That's actually a good point. Justin's got s'mores.
So,
Now, Jonathan, you do realize, now that I know you staying here for another year, we're doing a part 2 to the camp adventure.
oh god, I'm very much aware of that.
But Jonathan, we'll make sure you, of all people, have a perfectly good tent. You, of all people, suffered the most that night. Homie got waterboarded by nature.
And I also touched dreaded bloody vagina sponge.
It's funny, though. You suffered the first, 20 minutes and then the last few hours of the night, but me and you thrived on the lake.
Yeah.
We were out there miles away, Jonathan, Chaz and Dylan suffering. And we're just there like, man, this is nice.
Hey.
We'll talk about the camp adventure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how much you fuckers sucked.
And then me and Jonathan thrived. I was proud of you, Jonathan. Me and you set up the tent with Dylan.
If you don't mind me making a suggestion, so
I do mind.
for Christ's sakes, so it's approaching 10. Once Justin has done his story, it'll probably be the end, and then maybe next week you and I will go, Dylan,
I was gonna say,
because
if you guys want,
Bullshit.
we can do me and Chaz today,
yeah,
and then next week do a part
Can I-
2.
Can I at least talk about some of my characters that I haven't fully fleshed out
My
yet?
guess is Jonathan's gonna be dead, and when Jonathan leaves, the stream's gonna explode.
Since your characters you can go over pretty quickly, we can probably fit time for you.
Okay.
yeah. Mine will take a lot longer. It'll be like Chaz.
By the way, tomorrow the latest showing for Mario seems to be 7.
Okay.
7? We can do 7.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, the latest is 7 p.m. and it's 3D. So
Go
that's
to Jungle Gyms at 5,
Yeah.
all right.
5-ish, then go...
Come on, you're making me come, man. Come on.
Chaz.
Yeah.
Chaz.
Yeah.
Wendigos prey on weakness, and because you were exposed so early, Zemblecock has a very specific ability of basically melting the mind and destroying it.
Yeah.
So
You could say, Justin, he's a messed up motherfucker bent to the mind.
Yeah, you missed a motherfucker. So it's at night. Me, Dylan, and Andrea were all outside because we're by the campfire. Jonathan and Mutator are sleeping. And Chaz, buddy.
I go to
unfortunate.
take another leak.
It's funny, you do. You wake up to go to take another piss, and we hear some noise to the side. Then we hear you scream, and obviously you kind of run out. And you are pinned to a tree.
Oh,
You use chest and through your mouth impaled by a tree, but you went out with. It's a little funny reference, but it's funny and funny. You know that little pocket knife I gave you, that tiny little pocket knife?
Yeah.
You managed to stab it in the neck. So you got you licking, but it licked harder.
It hit me with a...
So obviously after that, we're like, okay, maybe we should leave, and we started to run, obviously, and we went out. We were deep in the woods. So
With no power in your phone.
with no and out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. It was Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. He's about 30 feet
He's
back.
British, he's katanas.
brandishing his katanas in his latest pajamas. So because Jonathan's already dying, I'm gonna do like a TLDR. We get picked off one by one.
Yeah.
All of us die, but we all wake up because we all die at different points in time. Because obviously we die later,
Yeah.
but we all wake up at the same time in what is basically called the underworld. But
Bro took
Hey.
to the
Not-
nether.
it's not hell, it's not heaven, it's not purgatory. It's Zemblecock's own playing grounds.
Oh, God.
And we basically have to maneuver and try and survive. And I'm not going to really spoil anything because I'm still writing it and I'll send it to you guys. But the main story is us in the underworld trying to fight for our lives.
Fight for fury, fight for pride.
Yeah.
Anyways, before I finish off, Chaz made a special request. So Chaz, I want you to sound off the personas you want to hear, and I will give tiny backstories and the voice of them.
Okay, we'll do the iconic ones, at least the ones in our prime.
Yeah.
Let's do I think probably maybe the oldest, or if not one of the oldest, Stressed Justin, Flamboyant Justin, Vlad, Cletus. We'll do the Koosh Man. I know there's more, but
I
we'll stick to
request
that.
change Stress Justin because I don't want to wake up the entire family. But next podcast we'll do stress Justin.
Okay, okay. So we'll start with flamboyant Justin.
Oh yeah. I'm not gay, but my thighs are so much better than yours. I
Oh,
live a beautiful life, and I'm better than all your thighs. They're mid at best. You're
my
the
God.
queen.
Oh,
Who's next?
this is a treat. Next is Vlad. You have to mention his weapon.
Yo, that's bro. Hello, the fuck you want? Name is Vladimir Kochlikmil. You know my gun, Bequeathius. Big gun, beautiful gun. Wonderful little creature. You see World War II? I was on no side. I was on Vlad's side. Vlad's side, best side.
I have
You've
seen
gone to
every war.
You remember that funny Revolutionary War? Bequeathius made a difference. Bequeathius made a difference. I like vodka. If you like, if you like vodka and shooting people, if you like doing the funny war and shooting
War?
Bequeathius, if you like making love during the battles in the trenches of Normandy, if you love shooting, then you might just be Vlad's friend. Who's next?
Oh,
This is cursed.
Koosh man.
Whoa, guys, what's going on? It's your favorite mother. I dropped my shot glass. That's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, you know it's fucking crazy, brothers.
What? Got sand in his shoes.
Good night. Hell Hitler. Whoa. You know it's fucking crazy, guys?
Wait.
Gravity.
yeah.
What the fuck's a gravity, brothers? If you look into the cosmic angle of bedmass, I forgot what it's saying, bro.
What was I just talking about?
That's so crazy. What?
Next is Cletus.
Yeah, I'm kind of smartish in the bit. You know, you got like the wee woo guy. Yeah, I don't even fucking know who he is.
I
My name's
forgot the
Cletus.
Wee Woo guy's the first. You have to please add him.
My name is Cletus. My mama's kind of cool. I don't know what color she is because I'm colorblind and I can't hear, but I'm deaf because I can't talk. You know, I like moonshine. Moonshine's pretty good. Water? Who's that? I drink moonshine. My sister.
Popped her a couple hundred times this week.
I was gonna say couple hundred. That is an absolute insult to me. Now, I own property called Redneck Ranch with my non-gay lover. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're not a gay lover. That's how you have
He's
to
non-gay
emphasize it.
lover, but he happens to have a penis, but we're not gay because gay's cringe. I make my own moonshine from pure gasoline. It's pretty cool. My truck runs off of it. My mama happens to be my dad, grandmother, brother, and best friend Charlie Brown. I don't know how that works, but you know it works. My favorite lover is my shotgun. Oh, blew my dick off one time. That was kind of fucking. But mama's so bad. She used to be a nurse. She knew how to sew that shit back on real tight.
Real tight.
My sister's an M4, also just an actual flesh lady. What do they call it? Humans? Hamburgers? My sister's a hamburger.
So you acted out.
The cow people.
Oh.
I unplugged my mic.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know how these internet machines work, so I unplugged whatever this thing is. I think it has to be the umbilical cord. I think I just birthed the baby. Now, that's kind of cool. Cletus birthed the baby again. You know, mama, I birthed my own mama.
Oh,
That's
that's one hell of a drug trip.
Now wee woo going.
Oh, what are you doing upon the Weeble God? I am primordial, the beginning, the one, the only. I am the god amongst these little men. These people, these personas. I am their father. Other than Cletus. I did not fucker my sister. I am the Weeble God, man of few words. Goodbye.
No, you have to hit us with a
Mother.
wee woo.
Woo. Woo. Woo. It's the
Tabata.
Woo. Oh, and the for context, the Weeble God is not the first persona. Technically, the first persona is Austin, mate. Austin's the actual. He's the first bloke I've actually done, you know.
You know.
But I mean, the Weeble God
The
is
first one I
in
knew.
canon. In canon, the first. I mean, we also got Edgy.
Edgy.
No one understands me, Chaz. Does anyone understand you, brother?
Nobody understands us.
All right, so it is 10 o'clock right now. You don't. I'm gonna get ready to leave soon.
Yeah,
the
well,
fuck is
hold
a
on. We'll let
computer?
Dylan skim over.
No, it's fine. No, actually, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It gives me more time to flesh out my characters. John,
Yeah.
go.
And remember, next week will be part 2 of
You mean
Chaz's.
You mean
top
next
ten.
month?
Not next week. Next week is SCP. I will take the bullet. I'll do so the week after. I will choose part 2.
Now,
Okay.
John,
So we'll
words
do
of wisdom.
OC, SCP, OC part 2.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah.
Words of
All right.
wisdom.
Just so Dylan has his opportunity. I don't want to take it from Dylan because I love Dylan.
Yeah. We've taken a lot of things from
We've
Dylan.
taken so much from Dylan.
Yeah.
Then give this stream its words of wisdom.
Y'all took away my lollies.
Good. We need to confiscate those things.
I mean, it's not like I was gonna do anything sus to them. I was just gonna kill them.
Sexy backass.
I was just gonna kill them.
So my words of wisdom are very simple. Don't play a harmonica. Those things have a bunch of spit in it. The spit will make it rust. That rust will get down your throat. You'll be coughing. You'll be...
And he's
That's
gone.
perfect.
He died, and thus the stream was broken.